I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can start playing the F major chord today without having to bar across all the different strings. Because while it is important that you learn to play the F major bar chord, it does take time. It takes time, practice, and also practice of the right exercises to be able to develop that F bar chord and also using the right technique. So while you're working on learning that chord, here are 3 different versions that you can play so you can start playing your favorite songs today, because the F chord is pretty common. So the first way and easiest way of playing the F chord is to take your first finger, put it on the first fret of the B string, second finger, or your middle finger, on the second fret of the G string, and then your ring finger, third finger, on the third fret of the D string. And all you have to do is just play those 3 strings. So you play the D string, G string, and B string, just like that. And that right there is an F chord. It's not as full as the full F bar chord, but it still sounds great. And it will allow you to play all your favorite songs while you work on building up to that full F chord. I'm going to show you another version of that. It's a slight variation. So if you include the high E string, it becomes an F major 7 chord. So it has a slightly different sound to it, but in the right songs, this can actually sound really cool and give a different feel to it. Hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It helps me know what to create for you next. Thanks so much, and let's get back into it. So again, exact same chord that I just showed you. The only difference is you're including the high E string open. Now let's do the next level. So to play the next level of the F chord, you're going to take this first finger, and instead of just using the tip of your finger on the B string, you're also going to use this inside pad of your finger to play the high E string on the first fret. So you're going to bar across the B string and the high E string on the first fret with that first finger. Again, your middle finger goes on the second fret of the G string, and your ring finger on the third fret of the D string. So it'll sound like this. So right now it's already starting to sound a little bit more full than the first version. So first version was like this, and then this was the F major 7, and then here's the next version of the F chord, with the first fret on the high E string included. So now if we want to add more meatiness to this, make it sound more full, you can add another string. So we're going to take this third finger, move it up to the third fret of the A string, pinky finger goes on the third fret of the D string, middle finger on the second fret of the G string, and then again your first finger will bar across the first fret of the B string and the first fret of the high E string. So this is this version of the F chord. So this is getting a little bit more difficult as you're using 4 fingers now and you're also barring a couple strings. It's still much easier than the full F bar chord. And then once you're comfortable and you build up to being able to bar more strings, then you can play the full F chord. So I hope you enjoy these different variations that you can use so you can start playing the F chord and start playing more of your favorite songs today. Like I said, it's still important that you build up to this F major chord, the full chord, but that takes time and takes the right exercises to work on that. And in the meantime, this will allow you to play your favorite songs. And truth be told, it's actually good to know different variations of chords so that you can play them in different ways. Because you can take this chord, move it across the guitar, and you can play all kinds of different stuff. And guitar players don't always use full chords. For example, if you think of the song Stairway to Heaven, they're not playing this full chord to start, they're just playing right here. So that's just one quick example, but it's true with all kinds of different songs. You don't always have to play the full chord. And as long as you're hitting the correct notes in that chord, then it's still correct. There's no wrong way to play the chord unless you're including the wrong notes. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you look below, there should be a link for free courses and resources to help you out with your guitar playing. And if you want some more individual help, we've got group workshops you can join. And also we have a one-on-one guitar system that you can look at too, so that you can get some live feedback and one-on-one support to help you out with your guitar playing so that you can improve so much faster. As always, make sure to remember to subscribe and also check out our next video. See you in the next one. You've made it this far, so I know you're serious about improving your guitar skills. Why not keep the momentum going? Hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss our future lessons, and then click on your next lesson right here. I think you'll love it. I'll see you over there.